Hey everyone, it's Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com's DevOps TV, and we're here on day 3 of IBM InterConnect 2017. We're on the show floor at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center, and our guest right now is Kroll, and Per is the Director of DevOps for Enterprise Systems at IBM. Per, welcome.
Thank you, and hi Alan.
Thank you for being here. Per, we've been interviewing and speaking and working with the enterprise DevOps and enterprise systems at IBM from Hayden Lindsay on down.
Yeah.
Our friend Rosalind and many others for some time now. But you're relatively new to the team in this role, and I talking off camera a little bit. We were talking about a new scaling model, if you will, or a new model to gauge where customers are in their DevOps transformation or DevOps journey, using systems and mainframe systems of engagements, which is something that we really haven't had before. Before this, it's almost been, well, if you're on a mainframe and you're doing DevOps, it's kind of one size fits all. Look, this is the DevOps. The DevOps you get is the DevOps you deserve, right? And that's that. But now we've come out with something here, and I believe you're calling it what? IBM Digital Transformation Model for Z Systems.
That is correct.
And I just want to hold it up here to the cameras. People can see this. We'll try to get a good copy of it up there. But Per, while I'm doing that and I put it down, why don't you share with us a little bit about what exactly this is?
Yeah, so we've been working for the last couple of years. We've been doing a lot of workshops, and in those workshops we talk to customers about what are the challenges that they're facing, and based on the challenges we make different types of recommendations on how they should go about adopting DevOps and API management. So we're taking those learnings and try to can we create some model that makes it easier for companies to understand where they're at, where the challenges may be, so they know what are the next steps they should take. So that's why we created this model, to synthesize a lot of the learnings we had over the last few years in a simple model.
So Per, I don't know about as much as you obviously, but from what I see, you basically rate or go in and do this when you're rating customers from a 0 to 1, 2, 3 scale.
Yeah.
What does that mean, this 0 to 3?
Yeah, so the goal here is to looking at the business needs of a set of applications. So if you're looking at, for example, your payroll applications or some other group of applications that constitute a business service, right? So we're looking at what are the business needs, and level 0 means that we haven't done anything with these applications the last 5 years, and we don't expect to do anything the next 5 years. We just want to keep them running as effectively as possible. So that's level 0. Level 1 means that you have ongoing maintenance, you have constant change requests, and you need to execute on those. And level 2 means that you have a lot of enterprise data or business services that you would like to open up to the external world outside Z systems, so you can drive innovation in your mobile and web applications and so on. And level 3 is about also driving innovation into your enterprise applications on System Z. So once you're figuring out for this set of applications, for my payroll applications, is that a level 2, is that a level 3, we can be much more specific about, here are typical pain points you may be facing, here are the best practices, here are the organizational patterns that make sense, here are the products that could make sense to consider, and so on.
So, and these levels were arrived at by taking in all the data from these workshops you guys have been doing now for the last couple of years.
Right.
This sounds like a job for Watson.
Well, maybe next version we add Watson to it. But one of the things we're doing is to allow people to do a survey. So we have a few different things. We still do workshops around this, so we're using this as an effective way of driving the workshops. But also we have launched this week and announced at the InterConnect that we have a survey, so people can take it, and then once they fill in the survey, we can give them a custom report that calls out, here are the pain points you reported, here are industry, what are often the root cause when people are reporting this type of pain points or challenges. Here are the root cause why you may experience these challenges, and here are some best practices. So Why not Watson? We already have like some of those experiences baked in, and that also gives us a great starting point. So when we start with a workshop, we can be much more specific about, okay, how do we move from this understanding of your challenges to actually move to an execution
So
plan?
let me just make sure I don't mess this up, because I don't want to send. So people can actually go online, take this survey, and it'll generate the report.
Yes.
And that's free?
That's free, and you do the survey, and
Per, tell us more. Where can we go take the survey?
So that is for the IBM. We need to retake this one.
Okay. Well, we don't need the exact URL. What section of IBM?
Yeah, so if you go to mainframe dev, where we have a lot of information on DevOps.
So mainframe dev.
On
the
DevWorks
IBM site, on DevWorks.
And there you find that announced, and you can see links to the survey.
Right. But let's also be clear, though. This survey is geared towards if you're a Z Systems user, an enterprise systems user, not if you're cloud native.
That is
it's
correct.
Not gonna
so
help
this
you with
is
that.
really for people to understand what should I do with the System Z products. And it's really both about DevOps practices and API management practices. And we're looking at, in the near future, also add systems management to this model.
This is a fantastic thing, though. I mean, this really is so much more precise, and you're really quantifying this versus here's what my seat on my pants, my gut feel is.
Yeah, I mean, we got good feedback. It really helps to get some structure to the discussions we already have, because both our discussions with customers, but also what one of the things we are achieving here is that even if we're talking to one group of people and we have a shared understanding about what they want to do, they need to sell this internally across the line of business and IT. They need to get funding for whatever change they need to do. So this also helps providing a more succinct model linked to business value, so they can get consensus internally on what changes they need to do.
Absolutely. So this is live right now.
It's live right now.
How many people have taken it, or how many organizations have taken it?
Well, we've done the workshop with 50 plus organizations. The survey, I don't know yet. We launched it this week. I haven't checked on the stats. So when I come back, I will take a look and see how many surveys we've gone. Exactly.
I mean, this is certainly this is a step ahead. This is a step up from where we came before.
We got published a blog on it 2 days ago. We got a few hundred hits, 500 hits by this morning. So been a lot of interest so far. So
excellent, man. Per, this is I'd like to see this kind of thing. I don't know if you're familiar with a company called DORA, DevOps Research and Analysis.
No, I'm not.
So it's Gene Kim, Jess Humble, and Nicole Forsgren.
I don't know which company.
They're the people behind the DevOps Research State of DevOps surveys. I'm sure they'd be interested in something like this.
And that's one of the things we want to continue evolving this. Right now, we don't have enough data, but moving forward, we want to have enough data as we can say, well, this is how you compare to other companies in the insurance industry, and 50% of companies are struggling with the same problems, right? So
that would be good. And like I said in the beginning, this is a natural for Watson to put some cognizant in here.
Absolutely.
A little. That would be really a kick up.
We'll definitely look into it.
Excellent. Hey man, thank you for coming
Alan.
on our show here today. This is Per Kroll, Director of DevOps and Enterprise Systems for IBM, talking about the new application. What are we calling it? Application
digital transformation model.
Excellent, and a real 0 to 3 scale that you can take on yourself online on survey. Great stuff. This is Alan Schimmel for DevOps.com, DevOps TV at IBM InterConnect 2017.